Yo, yo. Hopefully the audio works. I don't want to listen to it back because I don't know. I think it's going to play back on stream. Let's see. I haven't streamed in so long. Have to get all this set up again. But also, hey, how's it going? I'm not sure how many people are actually able to watch this. It's 7 p.m. for me, so hopefully a good amount of people are here. Join in. Yeah, today we're going to be focusing on, if I switch, hopefully that I have that hockey saved. I do. We're going to be charting some zombie songs, and I'm mainly just doing this for the sake of, I don't know, it's just something to do. I was looking at songs to chart. Like, I could do something that no one's done before. I could do some other things, but I figure I may as well just do something that's popular, well known, and just kind of treat the stream as almost like a tutorial. Because I mean, why not? Hopefully, get some more people into charting. Hope my stream chat's working. In fact, I'm going to test. Hello, me. It's working. Perfect. So, I don't know how to. How are we gonna start this? Just gonna. All right. This feels weird. I feel like I feel like I don't want to beat. Which song we're gonna be doing 115 from Call of Duty Zombies, or by Kevin Sherwood. And oh, is that coming across on stream? It is. Yep. I guess we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off with the bugs. For some reason, certain graphics cards do this with Editor on Fire, and I don't know how to stop it. So you're just gonna have to deal with overlaying menus. But let's start off by not doing that. New, and then I already downloaded it before the stream, so y'all didn't have to wait. Find the MP3, 1.5. That show up on stream? It does. Perfect. On YouTube, it generally puts on every single artist. I'm just gonna keep it as Kevin Sherwood because I'm pretty sure that's what it's credited as. You can change it later if you want to. Okay, create new folder. I mean, there's no reason to not do the highest quality. It's not like these take up much space anyways. Encode. Encoder doesn't show on stream. That's alright. Now, the first thing we want to do is just see how fast it starts. It's relatively fast, but the drums don't start off immediately. If the drums did start off immediately, I would add some leading silence, which you can find in here. But I'd prefer, if it starts off with just guitar, there's no reason to add extra delay here. Even a little bit of a 2 seconds delay added already anyways. I'm just assuming it's 4/4. What isn't 4/4? BPM. The estimate BPM option is surprisingly good, honestly. 100.05. Press apply. I'm just gonna round that to 100, and it's almost always gonna be accurate, assuming the band plays to a click, or in this case, it's programmed. See, it actually starts off on an upbeat. Gonna push it back this way then. Press M, turn on the metronome. Sounds a little bit off. little bit late, I believe. Change that. Just ever so slightly. Perfect. And now we're going to do the lazy thing, which is just skip through the song and see if it stays in time. Which it does. Normally I would take things a bit slower, but I know for a fact that this artist uses a click and programs the drums, so... Actually, I don't know for certain he programs the drums on this song, but on some of them he has. So, I can pretty confidently say it's in time. And the time signature should be correct. Yep, that's about right. The bass pedal. Yeah, I feel that. My feet are always lagging behind my hands. Especially the little, the hertas, the diddle-itta. Right. That right there. That's gonna suck. This song actually does something that messes up a lot of people, which is that it starts just before the first beat, like here. You see, it doesn't actually start right here, it starts right here. Quite a few songs that do that. And it sounds pretty cool. But it does mess people up because they try to set the first beat right where it starts and then mess it up. Anyways, let's get started. Switch to the right track. That'd be a good idea. The drums. Now I generally start with just the kick and snare. That diddle it. I believe that's that. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I've never actually seen someone talk about it before. I've seen it in a lot of songs, like a Red Jumpsuit Apparatus song I did, the song by Chimera that had it. I think there's actually a song I did recently that had it as well. I just don't remember. Yeah, always focus on the snare. Like if I skip to like here. You notice that snare is always on the 2 and the 4. Can't really do that here though. But you can still figure it out from there. Now, I don't know how many toms are actually on this song, so I'm going to start this off low and then change it if it goes lower. Yeah, here, two different symbols there. Are you freehanding? No, it's just at a really high grid snap. I'm at 32. I'm not sure. Is that visible on screen, on stream, or is that just blurry right there? 'Cause I know these numbers are really slow. The clap. I always do that whenever I'm working with a high grid snap, just to make sure. Crash. China, and then just goes back to the same crash. Now what I like doing, and here's a little tip for people whenever they're copy and pasting. Real quick. finish one of these. Instead of copy pasting and then like finding it and then pressing Control Shift R to snap, instead right click on the beat or on the what do you call it? Why is my brain? Click right click the arrow up here, and it'll automatically move you there. If you press Control V now to paste, it will automatically grid snap it for you. So what you can do is if there's a bunch of the same thing in a row, you can just right click, paste, right click, paste, right click, and you can do this as much as you want. Now I'm only going to do it one measure at a time, but it makes that really fast. This goes there. My chat is so annoying. I could dissect a metal song like this on my own. It just depends. When you get used to it, it really just everything just kind of stands out to you. But having a decent headset, like I don't have the most expensive headset ever. I have a Sony MDR something. But if you have a headset that doesn't like blow out the low end and you can hear the cymbals nice, it's really not that bad. Yeah, just making sure I got the snares there. And on the topic of right-clicking and pasting, whenever this happens where there's no note on the first beat, what I will do is I'll place a temporary note, copy and paste the whole thing, paste, and then just remove the note that's already there. And then just fill in any little gaps. Lumber Duck, hey Will, how's it going? Same thing. I expected a lot of copy and pasting on this since it is programmed drums. At least I think. I'm like 90% sure. I know Darren Seska did one of the songs, one of the albums, or one of the maps. I quite frankly have no idea how it works. In Black Ops 1. Started college. Nice. What are you doing? Yeah. Very simple. Just continue to copy and paste that. That should be right. Well, I hear that, but I can't tell if there's another symbol in there. Nope. Now, this is actually the part I really enjoy. The rides are great here. I've never actually charted this song, but I have tried learning it in the past. Maybe math. I don't blame you. Actually seems pretty fun to do. Whatever you do, do not do mechanical engineering. I know like 4 different people that have been like, I just wasted money on that. I had no use for that. It does seem like a fun thing to do though in college, even if it is kind of useless. But math, that actually has something going for it. And I'm kind of rambling. Right. Seems pretty simple so far. I don't know if copy and pasting is going to help out at all, but we'll try it. Math and drums go together. They really do, actually. You'll notice whenever I do this, I always focus entirely on the kick and snare and then do cymbals afterwards. It helps digest it. That's weird. That's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable to play, but oh well. What's up with you, man? Not much, honestly. Experimenting, doing other things. I'm wanting to stream for a while. I just got this new microphone, which hopefully sounds good. And I figured this would be a perfect time to just get into streaming, start doing more voiceover stuff. I'm thinking of playing a game that I've played the demo of but never fully played, which was a Metal Hellsinger. I want to play that on stream because I think that'll be fun. It's a music-based game, and I also love Doom. It's basically just Metal Doom. Yeah, it can be very you do need the discipline to do the snare and kick only, and just like taking that part of your brain that's listening to everything else and just put it away. But once you start doing it, it just becomes habit. Nope, slightly off. I hate using really high grid snap for that reason. This is so hard to see. I need to turn off this. This is really weird. Sounds like this. But that's also really awkward to play. I might change it slightly just for the sake of playability by doing that. Let's just chart it as is, and then I'll play through it a few times before uploading it to see how that feels. Are you still seasonally limited? No, actually, I got this mic specifically so I could actually turn on my AC. I have like a window unit now, so it's not on right now. But yeah, I can play Doom whenever. I'd need to install it though. How fucking big is it? I got an SSD recently, and I thought 2 terabytes was gonna be a lot. It's really not. But I should have space for Doom Eternal. It's fun but highly misleading. As a drummer, you'll want to play notes. Bass and snare mostly. Yeah, that makes sense. I hear you, Will. I hear you. Should have been the first person you told. I just haven't been playing games much. I've been like playing every now and then. Yeah, we'll keep that as is and then change that if it feels weird later. I'm having to get used to this mic. I'm not sure if any of y'all have ever switched to a mic with a boom arm. But my old mic was obviously attached to my headset, so I could just do whatever I want. But now I have to like lean over and make sure it's right in front of my face. It was really weird. See. Okay. Actually, I just realized I'm pretty sure it's literally just it is. What am I doing? I just copy and paste that. Be fine. So there's a China in there. That's kind of weird. I wish I could see. For some reason on OBS, there's a big heart that covers like half the most recent comment. But I can barely read that, Will. Certainly been a little limited too. Yeah. Sucks. Can you believe I'm 23, Will? I don't believe it. Copy and paste this, see how much it fits. Interesting snare placement. Again, with some really weird things that are only going to show up because of program drums. You can hear right here there's a ride and a left side crash. Which is really uncomfortable to play out of these. I'm gonna leave out the ride, make it more comfortable to play. All right. I actually don't even use very expensive pedals. Actually, I use a oh god, what are they? Iron Cobra. Is that what they are? I'm looking at them. Tama Iron Cobras. They're not like the fastest, not most comfortable, but I'm also not a very big I was about to say I'm not a very big foot guy, but that sounds weird. I'm not a very big foot guy, but I'm also not a very big double bass guy. Even on metal songs, I generally dumb down the kick. It's just never been my thing. Alright. I don't know when. It's hard to believe, man. You get older, you don't feel older. Until you look at videos of your old stuff and you're like, holy shit, I was annoying. Imagine being a foot guy in current year. I know. It's like all the streamers are like censoring the feet and everything. Must suck. I wonder how many people actually censor their feet in videos because of actual like fear, or if they just do it for the joke. Iron Cobras, yeah, they're really good. They're just not like they're pretty heavy, especially if you use the stock beaters with them. They hold up, but they're not good for like really fast stuff like this. It can be a bit of a leg workout. The Mapex Falcon. I've actually never heard of those. fuck just happened there? Okay, well, it's still on time, so that's fine. Get a little fill here. I love charting fills. That sounds very weird. I might not enjoy charting this fill. Can't tell if this is just really, if this is actually played by someone and really really sloppy, or if it's just really weird sounding. I think it is just a Portnoy fill. It just sounds really weird. There is a cymbal thrown in there though, which is, I think this. I believe that's right. I might have to come back to this though. Very muddy. But I do think it does the same thing that the other fill did, which is that it starts a little bit before. Oh, mic is a little bit shaky. Put this here and just see what that sounds like to us. I think it's that. The mix is really weird. I'm gonna stick with that for the time being and then come back to this later. Okay, so it's just this again. Temporary note. Remove it. Back to the front. You will do what I say when I say back to the front. It starts there. Yes, they're the same thing. Whenever you've had a bad day and you just don't feel like charting, getting these long runs of the same exact thing are so relieving. I'm not in that mood right now, but it's still really satisfying. That's a really weird fill. That's odd, but also I think I've now confirmed at the beginning here. Yep, okay, so those are low. This, I know it's like a program, so they didn't really intend for it to be played, but that's gonna be really awkward to play. You're gonna have to double on the right. I wonder how this sounds listening to it. Is it annoying having to hear the same part of a song over and over again? Because it's not very annoying when you're charting yourself, but I wonder if it is annoying to listen to. I feel that one, Hoodie Ninja. Just getting time to do your hobby. Now let's see. Did he just copy and paste this over? If he did, my work's really easy here. Well, he definitely did with the kicks and snare. Let's listen to the cymbals. Yep, that is most certainly copy and pasted. That sounds nice. Just chart during the downtime. It is an experience listening. Did you change your YouTube name? When did you change your YouTube name? Also, should you be working? That's not directed at you, Hoodie Ninja. That was directed at somebody else in chat. Mayhaps. Oh. I can't count. That's 4. Will, I may need you. May need your math skills. No. Calm down. Friendly fire isn't on. I disagree. I was playing CS earlier and some motherfucker just... I picked up an AK and he just killed me and took it from me. I'm still a little bit upset about that. I'm just taking it out on you. I think I hear another, like, splash there. Yeah. Oh yeah, name all the numbers, Will. $12 yesterday. Keep going, man. I'm sure you'll bump that high score up. I really like the snare placement in this song, even if it is programmed. I'm gonna turn on the grid sniper. Will, you need a teacher at Count Pass 3. Do it in chat right now. Count up to 4. I think it's literally just crashed with all this. Can't get nervous, Will. That was weird. I was expecting a snare. I got blue balled by the song. Like at the end of To the Hellfire by Lorna Shore, when they just skip a snare and your brain goes, where the fuck did that go? You don't work well under pressure. I'd get better at that, man. Pretty soon. I mean, if you get a job in counting, though, you'll be up on a stage counting to 20. You gotta be prepared. Get used to it. That's how that works, right? I do a few things. The first thing I do is I look up live footage. Probably the easiest way to tell, but sometimes the drummer just plays something different live. Mainly, I'd say the first thing I do is look up a bunch of live footage, and then afterwards, if that doesn't work, I actually record a small snippet of it, and I'll put it into like Audacity, and I'll just change the levels on it. I'll either like turn down the mids, depending, or turn up the highs, turn the lows, depending on what I'm listening to. A lot of cymbals will like rest in the kind of middle area. If you just scoop the lows out, you can really hear the cymbals much better. That's only if it's really difficult. Normally I can figure it out by then. And then if none of that works, I just do the old educated guess. However, I really don't like doing that. Don't back out now, man. You're so far. What'd you get up? You hit 12? Yeah, look, you're more than halfway there. And you just started college. Dude, I charted oh god, what's the pot Blind off the first album. Holy shit, the drums in that are so sloppy. It is painful. Like here you can see it's a solid 100 BPM. That album changes from like 120 to 70 over the course of like one bar. You're a prodigy. How old are you, Will? At what point does it stop being a prodigy? I got distracted. Okay. 4 measures. See if it copy and pastes. I think it does. Let's listen to the cymbals. Anyone could be a prodigy? I thought a prodigy was only like if you're a kid. Is prodigy mean something different than I actually thought it was? I can't speak, but you got what I was saying there. Yeah, that's one of those secret things, is that if you don't know what's being played, just make it blue. If it doesn't sound like a crash and it doesn't sound like I don't know. I mean, honestly, if it just doesn't sound like a crash, just make it blue. I'll just do it here, I think. I wonder what this sounds like with claps on. Yes. Beautiful. Delete this. Missed one. The Galapagos tortoise Gonna live for almost 200 years. I mean, you're not wrong. But even then, wouldn't, like, at 80, you'd be close to middle age. So wouldn't, like, if you're really good at something at, like, 80, you wouldn't technically be a prodigy? Because that would be, like, I don't know, in human years, you'd be, like, 40? Something like that? Hmm. I hate the toms in the song. God, the toms are so muddy. What the fuck is happening here? I actually think it might be going to triplets here. Weird, but see if that works. What I'm hearing something really fast like this. Stop, stop. I hate the fact that right click deletes and places notes. It might actually be this fast. I've got to place it over here and drag it over because it just snaps. Nope. Okay, so it stops a bit later. Like there, I think. The quote. Why do you know so much about a clam? Don't even have. They do have eyes though. Did you know that? Clams have eyes. I forget who told me that. But I feel like if they're watching this, they're gonna be very mad that I forgot. I genuinely think it's this. A really weird pattern, but I'm gonna stick with that for the time being. The unfortunate part about doing songs like this is that there's obviously no live performance. Me, when did? Oh no, wait. I'm going through our chat logs. May, when did you talk about that? When the fuck did you say that? I sent that video and I am angry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. No, I thought you were super angry there. Bring me a beer, Will, when you get back. I need a drink. Oh yeah, you threatened to murder. I forgot. Classic May. I believe this is weird because the cymbal mix changes completely right here. You can hear one cymbal being played in the very compressed mix, and then it opens up. I don't know if it's the same cymbal, but it just sounds different because of the mix, or if it's a different cymbal. But it does seem to be panned slightly differently, so I'm going for different cymbal. A little blast beat never hurt anyone. I hope y'all can hear me fine when I'm doing that. Hope I don't go away from the mic and suddenly disappear. Well, that's not clear. That's clearly not fast enough. It sounds like some China. Maybe some Japan. You never know. Good, cause I've got a not a condenser mic, a dynamic mic. So if I go even slightly away from the mic, with the audio gate I have on, I'm pretty sure I just disappear. Yes, switching to an electric MIDI would be really annoying, but it's only annoying to me when it happens over top the normal drums. Because I like charting everything, so if it's separated, then I can just, color shift it in the edit, and then, just add the electric drums in there as well. But if it's not, then I have to just, ignore it, which annoys me. Yeah, this is really weird. I can't tell if the China is just really low in the mix or if it's actually gone here. I think it might be still there. I can't speak today. I don't know why. These fills are so weird. Okay, so I hear that. Also, I hear this. This is weird because I hear more toms here. Floor toms, I should say. I hear at least that. I also hear this. This might be one of those cases where I have to just chart it in a different way because it's been programmed in a way that's not physically possible to play in real life, but let's see. I hear a high tom right here. I'm thinking it might be that. Hmm. I'm gonna leave it at this for now. But this is definitely gonna be something I go back to. Oh, nice. That's so annoying. It goes right back into this as well. Ah, do I chart it accurately? Do I just do what's comfortable? That's the question. This is actually a problem that happens in a lot of songs, even the ones that are played by real people. They'll cut two parts together. They'll do one take for this measure and they'll do another take for this measure, and they won't think about how they blend together. Like right here, this is almost impossible to play. You're going from 30-second notes down here, and then moving to a hi-hat and a snare on the first beat. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that, but also at the same time, I don't think YouTube really cares, nor does the music industry. I mean, people's like, you can't. Oh God, what is it? What band is it? I think it might be the Eagles. There's one band that you can't actually cover on YouTube, even if you're like made it from scratch. They will just straight up remove it, no matter what. Whether you legally can or legally can't, at the end of the day, YouTube is a private company, and if they don't want you on the platform, they don't have to have you. You just kind of gotta deal with it. Yeah, once again, I'm gonna come back to this. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, charting a Tool song. That actually really sucks too, because charting Tool songs takes a while. Like with this, I can obviously you've seen I can just copy and paste because it's 4/4. It's very repetitive. With a Tool song, every measure is different. So you have to kind of start from scratch. I think it's the. Yep. I'm liking this repeating da 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 right here. These three notes keep showing back up. I think that's this. Once again, copied over. Not exactly, but close enough. Back to some good old chimes. I don't hear any cymbals there. It's weird. Doable. That there. Nope. One off. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was complaining about before. They're so difficult to play. Specifically Hertas for me. I have a really tough time with Hertas. Okay, so what does this go to? This is one of those times where you want to ignore the drums and just listen to the vocals. Find where she says that. And then copy and paste from there. Move the temporary. All right. I think the symbols will probably be the same, but let's listen through. Yep. I genuinely think I'm gonna be able to copy and paste all of that. The thing with copy and pasting is, well, you do want to be careful because you can very easily miss things. That's just where you have to, at the end of the day, sit down and just play through it a few times on your drums and notice anything that's off. You're back. Food. Eat me. I think everybody's eating right now. I got off a game with a buddy who's now eating, and now you're eating, and I think... Did Will say where he's going? He just said BRB. Maybe need to collect clam knowledge. I'm going to assume that's eating as well. I can't swivel. I've never been good at swiveling. I can heel toe pretty well. My left foot's definitely a lot worse than my right, but I just cannot swivel. I've never been able to swivel. I've never played anything fast enough that required swivel. Right back into that. Oh god, please don't be another annoying fill after this. I have to decipher again. Why do the fills have to be so difficult on this song? Okay, that sounded really easy. I'll stop complaining. Oh, it's that one weird fill that goes down then back up. That. It still seems so weird. I want to chart that like this maybe. A weirdly choked cymbal. And chart that on the left side. I just noticed that there is no kick on that. Yep. This part's really fun. I wonder if it'll be fun to play. It's really fun to listen to. That's... Swivel just happened naturally as my speed increased. Yeah, I don't know. It's just never happened for me. I don't think I've ever played anything that's pushed me to that before. The only fast parts I normally play in songs are like the really fast gallops. And that works perfectly fine with heel toe. I've also always had knee problems my whole life, so I've just... Not only have I not gotten into fast double bass, but I just don't have the urge to. It seems painful for me. Okay, that is more there. Sounds like it just switches over to here. Oop, a little bit early or late. How this fits. You hear that? Hear that ride on the right? Is that a ride or is that just an added percussion effect? It just doesn't sound like it fits, but I think that is just a ride. Alright. It's kind of weird. Torn ACL, that sucks. I was just born with bad knees. My knees bow in so much that walking just makes them hurt quite a bit. I think it's called knock knee, something like that. World just said, nah, no knees for you. Fuck you and your knees. That's... Let's go back up. Okay, maybe not. There's gonna be more symbols at the front. That should be good. This is something I actually always have trouble with. Is whenever there's something like a what do you call it? Like what do you stack, a cymbal stack, and it sounds exactly like the snare, and they play at the same time. Is that the snare wire? Is that a stack? I cannot tell. I hate that. I've always hated that. It's so hard to tell. Keep it there for the time being without it. One thing that you can get pretty good at is okay, what would you call that? Like almost psychoanalyzing the drummer. Because drummers, we like to think we're all entirely different, but there's a lot of patterns. Like most drummers are not going to play one drum at a time. Like this would just be kind of weird to play live. But at the same time, this is programmed, so it may very well be just lone snares. Stack and a snare. Yeah, I can hear that as well. I can kind of hear the undertones here, though. Like a... Did they just raise the sound of the snare up so you can hear the snare wire, or is there stack there? I'm going to agree with you and go with stack, though. Actually, wait a second. You can clearly hear a splash there. Maybe it's actually a splash and it just sounds weird. No, I think that's a different cymbal. Very weird, though. Very weird. Once again, weird to play live. But program drums, it doesn't really matter. The way I generally do it is that in the pro drums or the real drums, I generally just chart it as is, and then whenever I switch over to what should I call it? Just normal drums for like, you know, the people that aren't gonna see open hi-hat and stuff like that, they're probably just gonna be playing it for the sake of, you know, like playing on Clone Hero, having fun. And in that case, I will remove something like this. That way it just feels a bit more comfortable to play. But I'll keep it here for the real drums. Where were they? There it is. Let's see just how greedy we can get with this copy and paste. It looks exactly the same, but let's listen to the cymbals just in case. So you won't play the song after you chart it? I definitely will. I like to play through it a few times. Just even if like I don't have, it's like late at night and I can't get on my drum kit, I'll literally just air drum it, and you'll be surprised how often you'll find mistakes because you'll try to play something, you'll play a note that either like play a note that isn't there, or you'll hear something that you didn't actually play, and you'll pause and go, wait, something's wrong there. you'll subconsciously notice the mistake. I genuinely think playing through it at least a few times is the most important part of charting, because that's where you notice all the tiny little things. Have we actually encountered this before, or is this new? I think it's new. Yeah, I'm just gonna chart it new. I mean, it's basically the same, just with some extra kicks in there. And really easy to copy and paste, it seems. I do try them, however, I find with double bass, it's really easy to just notice the mistakes in the chart itself. And generally, whenever I do find mistakes while playing through it, it's normally really small things. Either, an extra, let's say I copy and pasted, something like this. I copy and pasted this over, and on the second time through, they'll add like that. And I'll copy and paste and just not notice that they added an extra kick. And whenever you're playing that live, playing that behind a drum kit, you'll notice it. But when it comes to fast double bass, like, the thing is, if a drummer's playing this, you can basically guarantee that that's all they're playing. They have no reason to like leave an empty space there. So you can really just, it all becomes one thing. And it's much easier to notice when something's wrong. It's also much easier to, or much harder to make a mistake as a drummer, I guess, in that scenario. If you're just doing that, if it's in the final mix, you can bet your ass it's just gonna stay like that the whole time. There. And it might. This is 4 measures. Yep. Did I miss something over here? I did. There's an extra kick right there. There we go. Remember to re-copy it, because I already copied the part that was slightly wrong. So the light change there. That's interesting. Or is it? Wait, did I copy and paste? Oh, it wasn't wrong. I just copy and pasted slightly off. I've missed the first measure when I was copying. There's the snares I was expecting. This song's actually really fun to play on guitar as well. That back and forth. I'll just copy and paste here. I'll just copy it instead of doing it once, I'll do it twice. I believe this is actually the end of the song. Yeah, we're almost at the end. That's actually a crash, I believe. And some splashes. I almost always chart the splash as a yellow. I really hope that those drums at the very end are not out of time. I could just copy and paste this over, but it's only for like 2 measures. I'm just gonna do this. You ever chart? Yeah, in certain scenarios, if there's a bunch of rides, then I'll definitely chart it as a green. I mean, I feel like every color could be everything in the right scenario. You know, if yellow is already being used as a left-hand crash, and then blue is being used as a ride, then I might even put the splash on the green. Yeah, just depends. You try to avoid it, but when you're left to 3 different colors, you kind of got to work with what you got. I also realized that it's probably gonna be confusing for people because purple is actually green. I'm just kind of used to that, but that might be a bit weird for people that haven't seen this interface before. Pretty sure you can change it. I just got used to it. A little left side crash there. I think it's that. Let's see, is this in time? Way too slow. It is, thank God. Sometimes that last part of the end, since it's the end of the song, they don't even bother about making it in time. Oh, no, it is. Good. It could be any, yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I like charting over sheet music, is because it just kind of gives you a general idea. I like whenever I play through a song for fun, not for the sake of charting, but just because I want to play drums. I almost never follow it to a T. I always mess with things, change fills. Whenever you don't have sheet music in front of you telling you exactly what to play, kind of helps you, figure it out on your own. Gives you a general idea. All right, well, that's the whole thing. This is about the time where, since I can't get behind my drum kit, I am just going to watch through it. And I hope I have this set up. I don't know if I actually do, but let's see. Phase shift. See, did I set this up last time? That is the real question. And okay, well, it's set up. It's just not fit properly. There we go. Now this is 30 FPS, so this might look a little bit weird. Oh yeah, that's weird. I had to remove the number font from the game. That way I didn't have the combo count at the bottom showing up. So now I can't see it in the menus. So it's just gonna be blank for me. When you download it, it won't be 11. It will just say 115. Even says it at the top there. All right, OBS set to the right thing. It is. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic and listen through it real quick. We'll see if there's anything off. Right there. There's a symbol in there I missed. Right in the middle of really fast kicks. Right there. I think that's a China. All right, and now we go back over. Oh, I forgot to change the scene, but I added some stuff there. Right. I did that right there. Now we press play and continue again. Remember to switch the scene this time. Alright, I didn't notice anything off. I fixed that one thing. Now, of course, I'm not at my drum kit, so I can't really properly test do anything wrong, but with a stream, I think I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to do a few things. First thing you want to do, put a song, part drums, clone from track, and then clone from real drums. This is so people playing Clone Hero can actually play the song. Clone Hero only reads from the part drums. If you don't do this, they're just going to see nothing. Now, another thing to note about doing this, though, is that you actually change all of the open, sizzle, pedal, all the hi-hats into just normal yellow notes. So you kind of need to go through and make sure there's no, like, cymbals after yellows. So if I had, like, a yellow cymbal after a hi-hat, it's just going to look like the same thing, and it's going to feel a little bit weird to play if you're using this version. I like to listen through. Like this. I'd probably change that to this. Once again. That's like a blue. When you're changing the part drums, since this is going to be played by people that really aren't trying to learn drums, they're going to be playing Clone Hero, or they're just going to be playing along, charting it accurately is less important and more, being able to play it comfortably is more important. I'm going to change a few things. Like here. I'm going to remove the hi-hat there, because that's going to be much easier to play. Or, not easier, much more possible to play. Once again, change it about that. And I'm actually going to change this kind of choked crash to a blue. It's much more comfortable playing with your right hand. Once again, whenever you're charting for part drums, you're generally charting for Clone Hero people that just kind of want to have fun. So making it comfortable to play is pretty important. A bit more comfortable to play it this way. Alright, and there's one fill I wanted to change as well. Where was it? There was the dang old thing. Left-handed hi-hat. Yeah, but it's still weird because you're going from a floor tom to snare very quickly with your right hand. Where was the fill I wanted to change? Unless there was only one I wanted to change. Maybe there's just one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's just one. I'm gonna go back to Real Drums real quick to do something. For consistency, if there's a song that has what we call it, ghost notes, then I'll always make everything else a rim shot. That way you can very easily tell. But just for consistency, this entire song has no ghost notes. So I'm just press Control A to select everything, Shift R, rim shot everything. I don't do this as I'm charting because if you miss one, it becomes a pain. But if you just place all the notes down normally and copy and paste or select all, just sets them all. You have no risk of missing any. Like that. F9, which brings up this screen. Album origin. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that because this is kind of this was released on multiple different albums. Leave that empty for the time being. Genre, metal. Year, it was definitely not 2020. 2011, 2010. When did Black Ops 1 release? I'm good at Spotify. Load it up, Spotify. Spotify takes forever to load for me. I have no idea why. My computer's not even bad. It's just, I don't know why Spotify takes so long. Album 2011 is whenever this song officially released. That. And then from here, before I actually upload it, I'm definitely going to go through it a few more times on my actual drum kit. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to keep it as this. And that's one full song. I'd say that's pretty well done. Hopefully. I'm actually still a little bit on the fence about the fills, but we'll see. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna be happy with it right now. Cool seeing this process. I might do it a bit more. I don't really have much I can post on the main channel now anyways, without risk of copyright. So I'm probably gonna be doing more streams over here or uploading other things in general. Yeah, it's pretty fun to do something like this. I would love to do it with a more complicated song. The problem with video game soundtracks is that they're almost always programmed. It's very rare to find one that isn't programmed on the drums. But, oh well. I'm probably going to end it here. Leave it on this. Thank you all for listening. How many views do I have? 5. That's more than I thought, actually. Yeah, that was fun. See y'all later. Or maybe, probably not later. Probably like tomorrow or something.